Hello everyone, and welcome back to another ERL stream. We're going to St. Croix with round 12 of our sprint championship. I had to check if the YouTube was running, it all works and you can hear me, so let's get into it. Let's get through the starting order real quick. Of course, we had a qualifier in front of this race, a 15-minute race where Boosted won it, so he's starting on pole. Wrench lucky in second. One of the two remaining championship contenders, of course, together with Elikos. Panda in third. Myself, Aaron, in fourth. Hello, Elikos. Welcome to my suffering, he says. So there we have it. I think Wrench is going to pick up some penalties points over Elikos here. Zorro in fifth in the Mercedes. He was doing very good in the qualifier, one to watch for the sprint. Asriel in sixth, Stevo in seventh, Glossboss in eighth, the winner of round 11 of the sprint, and Dragon Trail. Jake in ninth, Snipes in 10th, Ryan in 11th, Shippo 12th, Esme 13th, Elikos in 14th, and Mojo all the way in the back in the Porsche in 15th. Let's get to the racing. 9 laps on this immense track of St. Croix. Lights are off. Let's see, look at that Viper shooting off the line. Already taking Boosted for P1, Panda and Zorro. That Mercedes also pretty decent off the line. In the rear there, let's watch this fight. Snipes on the inside of me, on air. And I go wide into the wall there. Luckily avoided damage. No, did pick up some damage, but luckily it's the sprint, so I fell back down to 9th. Wanted to give Snipes too much space and went into the wall. Let's see what's happening in the back, because the front runners all in a nice train. Asriel on the inside of Jake here. Jake now with the inside for the next turn. Sometimes difficult to see with this TV cam of GT. That's the only thing maybe to improve for next game if they're watching. Asriel and Jake still side by side all those corners. Glossboss now on the outside going for it. Myself back in contention on the inside. Watching 3 wide in front of me. Picking up a place on Glossboss. Oh, a little tap on Jake, who is Asriel, goes wide. All just stays in contention. Then Gloss through the both of us again. Then Gloss getting hit by myself and Asriel, and in the process hitting the wall, picking up some damage. That was really unfortunate. Bit of a chain reaction. Jake now the winner of it all in 6th. Let's pick up the front a bit. Boosted is back in front of Wrench again. Let's rewatch where he overtook him. He goes around the outside on the first of the 2 left-handers there. Alright, that was it. We're going onto the bridge with Boosted on the lead. In front of Wrench. Panda won the fight from... he was in front of Zorro and Snipes. Zorro and Snipes still really close together, almost side by side. They were back. Oh, Zorro with a big moment on traction there. Just keeps the car pointing in the right direction. Snipes a bit wide through the long downhill corner onto the straight. And I'm now really in the slipstream of Jake here. Diving down his outside. Jake, of course, defending the inside. But if I can remember correctly, had no chance. I was in front of him already. He tried to go back down the inside again. But yeah, this outside line usually works better because of the next left turn. And then you can easily stay in front there, yeah. And this is the section of the track where the BMW was really good. All those high speed corners. It was glued to the tarmac here, so you can see me driving away from Jake here. Asriel still close. Gloss, luckily in the sprint the damage disappears from that moment when he got hit by a tiny bit by myself and Asriel in the process. Oh, is he? Mojo a bit wider, Esme also wide into the grass. Elicos all the way in the back. We haven't seen you struggle yet, but yeah, this says enough. Really far down the back. Oh, Panda now putting the pressure on Ranch here. Let's follow this fight. And as I recall correctly, Boosted is gonna have a disconnect in about a moment. Somewhere in lap 2 he just disappears out of the field. Connection issues, that was really unfortunate because he was leading, of course. Zorro still in front of Snipes, also a good fight there. And then myself was released from the little pack behind, and I could pick up the pace here and get onto the back of the group in front. I will be there in a lap or two and join that fight. Alright, let's watch the fight unfolding, because it's gonna be a really good fight again, with 4 or 5 cars fighting over the lead for a bit. Awesome sounding, that Ferrari always when it passes in screen. Let's watch further back a moment. Some fighting maybe. Chippo, Ryan, Mojo, Esme. No, it's all. Orange pushing the limits there on the outside of the curb. Of course, everybody driving purple sectors because it's lap 2 and lap 1 is slower. Sora now created the tiny gap to Snipes. Snipes falling back a little bit. I'm waiting for the moment for Boosted to disappear from the field. Shouldn't be too long now. And that Viper, of course, really fast on the straight, but that Lambo is following closely. See also a pack in the background. Asriel followed closely by Stevo. Let's watch if Panda can make a move here on Wrench. No, thinks about it for a moment, but it's too far back. Then we had Asriel followed closely by Stevo and Gloss. Gloss looking for a moment also on the inside of Stevo, but not close enough. Even with the slipstream. Difficult. Stevo now really close on Asriel. Oh, just didn't fit on the inside there. And I already got up to Snipes. He had a bit of a wide line. Oh, and I see Panda now really close then, but there was Boosted's disconnect. Boosted disappeared. Panda now on the tail of going for the inside on Wrench. Wrench holding the outside. Good traction for Panda. Oh, a bit of a wobble. Allows Wrench to get back in front again. Myself and Snipes still side by side as well. 2 big fights. Yeah, Snipes and myself lost a lot of time in this fight. Snipes with a mistake, but he, no matter the cost, tried to stay in the fight. And we're going still side by side, losing a lot of time on the first 3. Snipes winning out at the moment. And he had the inside line for the hairpin. Wrench keeping first on Panda. Oh. Critical for his championship aspiration. Of course, he had a big gap to Elikos, but with his win again, and Elikos with his first place again, I'm too fast on if he can win this again, and he scoring a lot of points over Elikos, who is still in last place here. Let's see, Azriel got up to Jake, is almost there. Gloss is back in front, he was 10th, now he's back in 8th. Esme is now in front of, something happened to Steve-O, because he's fallen way back. Mojo, Ryan, let's get back up to front again. Wrench now a little gap on Panda and Zorro. And still a fight between the Ferrari of Snipes and the BMW of myself. And the next corner, a really good corner for the BMW. Glued to the tarmac again here, high speed corner. Feels so good to take that corner in this car. The gaps in the front a little wider. Azriel already caught Jake in the background. Jake, not the first time he's having troubles out of that long corner on the straight. And there I'm really late diving on the inside of Snipes, but then Snipes has the inside line again for the next corner, so he should hold on. Yeah, that's what we've seen a lot this weekend, trying it down the inside of that higher pin, but then the other car has the better line. And that corner also so good for the BMW. Look at the slingshot I get out of the corner on the inside now of Snipes, who goes a bit wide. Oh, I took a lot of risk there on the grass. Just slots in front of Snipes. Ooh, then dives really late on my inside again. What a fight we're having here. And I see Panda really close on range again, so we're gonna watch that into turn on as well. Now I got the inside for the straight, and we're still side by side. What a fight we're having. Let's watch Panda, who's putting the pressure on Wrench again. Of course, the Viper not loving that last section with all those twisty corners with that heavy car. Panda on the outside this time. Can he get the traction? Oh, Wrench now with the moment with Panda. And look at that. Still, how is it possible? Still getting better traction with that moment. In the background still, myself and Snipes. I got in front of him this time. Wrench is fighting this fight. I got the inside this time on Snipes. Finally getting him. Took me 1.5 lap, but finally in front. And then I can get onto the first 3 from here, who are luckily for me in a heavy fight, allowing me to get back up to the back of them. Alico is saying, did my best considering remote, but I can read it further. Slowly catching back up to some of the other guys. Alico's Ryan now in his vision. Mojo in 12th, Esme Theo in 13th. Steve-O is in front of her again. Oh, Esme going wide into the grass. Yeah, she did love this track. Snipes. He fell back down to 80, went off right behind me. Yeah, I know what happened. Let's watch that, because that looked really funny. He was following me really close, and I took a bit of a wide line. It was, I switched back from it, but I went a little bit too wide here, and I think Snipes followed me and got caught out. He touched the gravel, and there his car goes off. Yeah, such a shame. That's so difficult with the car right in front of you. Let's get back to where we were. The fight in the front. Sorrow an AM driver putting pressure on two pros. Amazing job by Zorro this sprint. Ashriel now into 5th, Gloss into 6th, also took Jake out, took the position from Jake, overtook Jake. Sometimes going through the field to see what's up, but no, it's the front we have to watch now. There's gonna be a big fight again with these three. Wrench creating the gap in the first part of the lap, but then from that hairpin you can see coming in the top of the screen on the track map, there's going to be a hairpin. From that moment, this twisty section of the track, that's not what the Viper loves, and then Panda and Zorro can get back up to his rear. We can see that every lap he's creating a tiny gap, and then in this section he's going to lose all the time again, and he has to defend for his life into turn 1. And this is such a moment when, look at how fast Panda is there. Oh, he's already overtook him. Look at the gap Wrench had into that hairpin, and it took only 3 corners to close it and overtake for Panda. That's how. And Wrench is back in 3rd. How this Viper is not loving this part of the track at all. But now we're coming into Viper land again, with the slipstream and the speed. Oh, that gap closed. Oh, Wrench going really wide, trying to get his car next to Jay's. Oh, Panda wide. Is he hitting the wall? I thought he was hitting the wall, but he avoided damage. And now we're gonna go 3 wide into the next hairpin. Yeah, and that's what I of course love to see. Saw them fighting really hard, and it allowed me to get back up to the rear of them. A big fight here, and Wrench from 3rd, almost back in front again. And now he's trying an overtake on Zorro. It doesn't work, and then Panda goes wide. Yeah, it was the moment Panda lost. Out to the front 2, Zorro and Wrench are gonna disappear. Panda's gonna fall back into me, and then we're gonna have 2 different fights. Panda's gonna make another mistake on the bridge, I think I remember. Covers this, of course, guys. It is again a replay stream of last Saturday. That's why I can already predict what's gonna happen, because I just know I was in it this time again. And that's why you can see deltas this time on the left of the screen. That's of course a big miss on information in this kind of streams, but Zorro in the lead. Panda there goes wide, and that's allowing me to go overtake him. He stayed on the inside, but I slot in front. But I think I had to lift a little bit there. Yeah, that's why Panda was so close on me again, and he was bump drafting me. Here, I was putting out my blinkers from, come on man, we need to work together to get up to the first 2. But he didn't get the message, and he's gonna start fighting me from the next turn, and that's why we lose out to the front 2. This is a moment where the other way around I wouldn't have fought him as hard as he did, because yeah, you want to win, and then we need to get close to the first 2, and we're gonna fight amongst ourselves, and then yeah, we lose out to the first 2, so no chance of winning anymore. Of course a car has every right to, but yeah, sometimes. Oh, and there I get so wide because I was so close. I think I avoided the track limit because I lifted here. No, that's not helping. And Wrench is back in front of Zorro in the process, and from here on he is gonna disappear. And because of the fight between me and Panda, yeah, we lose out and no chance of coming back into the fight for the win again. Let's see, Asriel slowly closing up to us. He's a 10 slower this lap, but then Jake lost Snipes really close to Gloss again. Let's quickly look further on the field if there are any fights. Ryan, Elikos, both now in front of Mojo. Probably at a big moment because he's all the way back. And I think the most exciting part the rest of the race is the fight between Panda and myself. Because that's going to be a big fight for 3 more laps after this. He has a little gap now, but I'm going to close it and then we're going to be in a heavy fight. So let's quickly look if they're going to... Yeah, Gloss and Snipes are going to have a battle as well. Let's pick that up. Because I know the fight between me and Panda is on my, starting from next lap. Let's just switch between these 2 fights. I'm already back up to the rear of Panda here. And you can see Wrench now slowly starting to create a gap on Zorro. And from here on he's gonna drive away to another sprint victory, an important one for his championship in his fight with Elikos. I'm gonna check the standings when the race is over for you and give you an update in that matter. Look how this BMW is gluing this part of the track. Get into the cockpit, especially the next section is what it really loves. Let's quickly see Snipes. Yeah, he's close to Gloss, so let's see if I can take Panda on. No, I'm not gonna make it for this time. And now look at that Lamborghini go on traction, creating a tiny gap here. Oh, Snipes really close on Gloss, just not close enough. Ooh, Panda going really wide here. That's not helping him. And Gloss and Snipes are now starting to really close in on Jake. Am I close enough here? No, I'm not. Let's see the exit into the next run. Oh, Panda with a big slide, but still creating a gap on me here. Gloss is close on Jake. Let's see their exit. Good exit from both. Is he gonna have a run on him down into the hairpin? It looks like it. He's really close. Is he gonna go for it? Yeah, he goes to the inside, brakes late, brave, and puts it in the mirror in the middle. It looked like a little contact there. Also, Snipe gets through. Thought I heard a wall in the background, but Let's get back up to the fight between myself and Panda. That's gonna really get going from here on. Did see Panda drive a lot of meters there. You don't have to drive. I thought about going here for the inside, but yeah, I thought no, this is not a place you want to overtake. You can see me lifting early, not putting my car there in the middle because it would have ended badly. That's not a place you can overtake. It's gonna end up in tears if somebody doesn't back out, so I thought be patient, let's wait for the straight. But yeah, that's allowing Panda to get away a little bit again. And then yeah, this corner. Look at that, so early full throttle. It's even, could even go earlier on throttle this time. Snipes in the fight with Loss. Is he going to be close enough? No. Oh, but Gloss goes deep here. Oh, Snipes trigger eager on the throttle and just went away from him there, the car. And you can see the gap between Panda and myself yo-yoing all the time, also slowly getting to Zorro, but Wrench now putting in the lap times. He's got purple 3:29.0, 3:29.5 this time, 3:29.6 for Zorro, 7 and 7 for Panda and myself. So even with the fighting, we're not losing out that much time, but yeah, we're not gaining either. I'm a lot closer to Panda now, but just not close enough. How is it with Snipes and Gloss? Also just not close enough. Oh, Panda was a bit deep there. Look at me now putting really the pressure on him on the outside, throwing it around. Panda still having the inside for the second turn, and yeah, he gets back in front. Oh, and I just almost lost the car. Good job from Panda holding the inside there. Gloss creating a gap on Snipes again. Snipes must have had a little moment. Wrench, yeah, really disappeared. Jay in second. They're going to be 1 and 2. Bad exit from Panda. He was on the inside on the curbs. I'm going around the outside here and getting the job done around the outside. But yeah, then Panda on my rear, and I want to watch this because he's gonna do a really smart switchback, and I tried to block him off, but it was just on the limit. He was going for the outside and then moved back on the inside, really smart, and then yeah, oh, it just fits. Just went okay, just enough space. He got the inside here. It could have ended really badly if I went a little bit more to the inside. We're still going side by side. Oh, and on the limit there, Panda with the grass. This time I just keep in front. And it was all just on the limit of giving each other enough space. Luckily, because Helicos already did the maths and saying I should be leading by 2 points. Thanks for that, Helicos, for the update. It's yeah, it was 50 points 2 races ago with no points then, and now and now of course a few points, so Wrench picking up a lot of points in the process. But the gap, Helicos told me just now, is 2 points in advantage Helicos with I think 2 more rounds to go. So it is going to be really close. Championship battle to watch. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully Helicos can get some pace back in for next 2 races. But the last one on Bathurst is going to be really difficult in an MR car, so I will be praying for Helicos to keep it out of the wall there in the real twisty section. Oh, Panda goes wide, but he's still really close. And I just follow this because I know the rest isn't fighting anymore. Everybody's just driving their laps. And there is still stuff gonna happen here in this fight. I hope we can see it and not missing a wrench going over the finish line. But yeah, he's gonna win. Sorrow with the 2nd place. Really good drive from here. An AM driver putting the pressure on pros, even beating some of them. Purely on pace and good racing. So if we had a sprint driver today, I think it would be Zoro J this time. But let's watch the last bit of this fight between myself and Panda, because he's gonna have a good slipstream onto the straight again. And it's not over yet. And maybe Panda, you can see, we all can see now here how small the contact was and why I didn't report it. Because yeah, it didn't matter. So yeah, let's keep our eyes on that, because there's going to be a little contact between myself and Panda in a few turns, where he tried to switch back on me and he just shaved a few centimeters of my rear diffuser. Look at how close he is. Good traction. He tried it on the inside here. Contact, pushes me wide. It wasn't the nicest already, but then here he tries to switch back, and there, yeah, you can see it from this angle. Send me into the wall, but yeah, it was just let's see if we can watch it from a side angle here. It was just the tiniest of contact, almost nothing, but yeah, it just did send me into the wall. He just sent me a message after the race from I should report it if he touched me there. Yeah, it was just so minimal. It would result maybe in a 2-second penalty, and the gap was 2.1 seconds, so I didn't feel the need. It was not intentional. It was just trying a switchback. Yeah, stuff like this can happen. Wrench winning another sprint, really putting the pressure on Helicos in the championship standings. Sorrow, awesome drive here. And I need to urge people to stop throwing the car over the line, because then it goes yellow on track, and it can result in people not having a chance for an overtake anymore in the last corner. So please guys, stop throwing the car over the line, creating yellow flags. just drive over the line normally, because it's yeah, such a shame if people are fighting and not gonna. Oh, Shippo goes wide in the last section, and then not getting an overtake done because of the yellow flags, or picking up a penalty where they shouldn't have one, because yeah, it's just stupid. So please just don't do it anymore. Oh, Esme, I think, had a moment into the last corner here with Steve-O. Should we see... why is my cursor, Wes? Oh, no, she just goes wide. Oh, Steve-O throwing it a little early, allowing Esme to get back in front again. Then Helicos is coming. He took second place, yeah. There you have it, yellow flags because the car is stopped on track. And then if people are fighting there in the background, you can't overtake anymore. So it says in the screen in Dutch, inhalen, verboden of... Oh, sorry, wrong button. Both Jake and Steve are parked on the line. And Mojo... Oh, he got in front of Steve-O. That's what we're doing here. All okay, that was it. Yeah, we boosted, of course. Disconnect. Such a shame. Wrench picking up another victory and should have now almost of only 2 points behind Helicos in the sprint standing. So they're gonna battle it out in the last 2 rounds. Thanks for watching again, everybody, and we'll be shortly back with some AM streams, and of course this weekend with Alsace Village. Hope you enjoyed it as always, and I'm out.